Welcome back guys to another video. This is going to be a short video. It's going to be like 10 minutes. We're going to be talking about Doris runes and how to build it correctly. A lot of people have the common mistake of putting on 4 reflect, and that's the worst thing you can do. I'm going to explain to you why it's so bad, and I'm going to tell you how to do the correct one. And tomorrow's video, before World Arena's done, I think World Arena has like 5 to 6 days. I'm going to show people how to run a optimal 2 Doom team correctly so you can win people that are like way higher power than you. I myself have won people with like 5-digit power and I'm like 4 digits. I'm pretty weak myself. I'm not strong. They have good Doom team. They have Doris red runes. They have great relics, like purple star relics, and they still lose to me against my 4-digit power of my weak team. So I'm gonna explain to you how to do that, and I'm gonna explain today. In today's video, it's gonna be about Doris red runes, so you can stop making the mistake of putting 4 reflect and getting nothing from it. So the first mistake, what most people do is just put 4 reflect. Mine was not good. Before I even get to mine was not good. This is actually embarrassing, but don't look at mine. What people do, they put 4 reflect, right, and think, yeah, I get I get a dodge rate and I get more reflect if I have the supreme one. That's not the case. It's not happening. Okay, the problem is that the healing band doesn't do anything. The healing band this is the worst upgrade on any relic, right? This heal band is not good because Doris has heal band in her kit, and even though it might be 50-50, it's still in her kit and she can benefit from anti-heal. I'm gonna call it anti-heal, or not heal band, I'm gonna call it anti-heal. She can apply anti-heal on every enemy on the enemy team, which is probably 5 to 6, right? And this heal band can only be applied to one enemy for 3 rounds. So why would anyone want that? That's pretty bad. But apart from that, down the bottom, it says here, if you trigger the sync attack, remember triggering the sync attack, it increases the allies dodge rate by 20%. That's not good because you can already get 20% without triggering anything. So why would you want this? Because you don't trigger. And before you probably think, yeah, you can trigger it. No, the trigger rate is only 30% and it applies to every ally in your team who has the synergy. In the top tier Doom team, you have Arishtar, Lamia, Ophelia, Madeline, and Doris herself. Maybe you don't have Arishtar, you may have someone else, but apart from that, you're never going to be able to sync attack with anybody because Doris has no one to sync attack with in a top tier Doom team. If we're talking about like a B tier Doom team, I'm going to explain that tomorrow, like an A tier and B tier. When you're talking about the B tier Doom team, yeah, she can do a lot of sync attack, but she's never going to be in there because she needs to be in the top Doom team because she's like a mandatory character. And what I mean by the reflect rate, or the not reflect rate, sorry, the synced attack, here it says that they have a 30% chance to sync attack, and it's always 30%. It doesn't increase. So you have a 30% chance to increase your dodge rate by 20%. Why would you want that when you can get dodge rate from the beginning by just putting her on 2 reflect, 2 dodge, and have a constant 20%? But now you want a dodge rate what is based off triggering a sync attack for 30% chance per person. So like, let's say you have Merlin and you have Doris. If Merlin applies the sync attack, she'll get it, and if Doris applies it, that means she'll get it for herself. So definitely not worth it because it applies off 30% chance. And as you know, Doris, Merlin, all these other people that have this synergy right here, this one right here, this is for the slowest people in the game. Apart from like the mermaid with the skin and twins and Naui, they're the only fast units that have this. Everybody else is pretty much slow. So as you can see here, Merlin is 96, so he ain't sinking anything. The only thing he's gonna be sinking with dying with Doris at the same time. Doris is also slow, 96. Again, this sync attack is never happening because they can't sync anything apart from dying at the same time. So they're never moving. They're never ever moving. We know this. So the benefits you get from having 4 reflect is pretty much this 30% here. And for you to get this supreme woodland reflect is quite hard to get. You have to do a lot of investment, and for all that investment, you're only going to get 30% increase for the reflect. That's nice. That's pretty good, but it's not worth it because down here it says again, yeah, you do get a 40% chance, not 40% chance, you do get a 40 increase on dodge rate for 2 rounds. That's amazing. But then you have to trigger the sync attack, which is never happening. So is it worth it putting on a 4 reflect? No, it's not. like I said here, the first one, the heal ban, you don't need a heal ban because she can already apply a heal ban on the whole team apart from one person. But this is like a 50% chance, but it doesn't matter. She can do 5, the rune can do 1, right? And then here it says, oh wait, oops, here it says you get the synced attack, but again, if you put her on 2 dodge, 2 reflect, so for example, let's just go to Merlin. If I put Merlin like on this, 2 dodge, 2 reflect, he gets a 50%, but of course it's 15 because it's not red. But if it was red, it will be 20. So just to prove my point that the red ones are 20, if we go to the shop and then go to the red runes right here, and then we click it, go to Doris. Is it Doris? How do you do? Oh yeah, here it is. You go to red runes, we go to dodge. Which one's dodge one? Dodge one here. See the red runes, yeah, woodland protection rune. It goes increase their own dodge rate by 20% in battle constantly. This is a constant thing. You don't have to do no stupid synced attack because no one's syncing in Doom. In the top tier Doom team, no one's syncing. So you get this, you get the 20% constantly, and you still get the bonus from the reflect rate because you don't need 4 because the 4 doesn't actually give you anything, but you get 2 of both. So why not people, when you build Doris or mainly any Doom, you go 2 dodge and 2 reflect. And people may say, well Jen, why do I need dodge? The reason why you need dodge, because like I said before, Doom is the slowest people in the game pretty much. This is slow, she ain't going to be doing anything, but you want her to do something. The reason why you want her to do something is because her awaken is insanely strong, and if she's not moving, you need to protect her, right? And blessing and sanctuary is not going to be the only thing protecting her. So if you got these runes or these relics, right, sorry, like this one for example, when Lamia or Surfing is in your team, they can give either sanctuary or blessing depending who they are to your whole team by like 20%. It can go 35, 50 based on your star level. This is going to be the only thing protecting Doris. This is the only thing, and you can't rely on that. So you want Doris to have dodge runes, so like this. You want Doris to have 2 dodge, 2 reflect, so she can actually protect herself constantly. And if by time round 2, when Sanctuary or Blessing, either one of those two, protects Doris, and then Doris is protecting herself with dodge rate, she can apply this big ultimate. Look at this mad scaling. It goes from 525 to 1065. So it basically double the power. You want her to get this off. This is going to be crazy damage if you get this off. So if you want me to show you, this is the ult, right? This is the ult. This goes up by what doubles. So it's going to be 1065 damage. You want her to ult in round 2. You don't want her to die, but by the time round 2, because she's the slowest target in the whole battlefield. She is the slowest, so she's going to move before nobody, right? You want her to be one of the surviving people to do this big ultimate, and then she can apply other things like the anti-heal in her passive. She can apply it more by surviving, and then as rounds go on, if you do have 2 strikers in your team, let's say in the future the next Doom comes out is Striker, she can get stronger per round. So again, you want her survivability to be high so she can survive longer to do a crazy ultimate and apply Striker to herself if more characters come along that are Striker. So yeah, for those looking to build Doris correctly, do not build for Reflect. It doesn't actually make any sense. Perhaps if they buffed it, it would make sense. But if you want to make a strong Doom team correctly, do not go for this. This is actually not worth it. Like I said before, it is nice getting 30% more Reflect in your battle, but it's not worth her life. Her life is more stronger than 30%. The 30% would kick in every time the enemy moves, which is cool. But if you can get the ultimate off, which is double her ult power, so go from 525 to 1065, that is more worth it than her having extra 30% and no survivability. And this heal ban is basically making her even weaker because she can already apply heal ban. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about Doris Ruined. As for my next video tomorrow, which is going to be, well, if you're in America, it's going to be one day before. I'm in the UK, so I'm a bit ahead of you. So it's going to be on the 25th, which is today for me. I'm going to be doing the Doom video for World Arena. I'll be doing 2 Doom over here. I'm not that high. I'm only Master 1. Most people are like Challenger and stuff like that. But again, like I said, I'm not strong. But I do 2 Doom team, as you can see here, 2 Doom. I'm gonna explain to you why I do my 2 Dooms like this. Most people will be like, why is Doris not in the second team and put Helios? Yeah, the reason why it's not like that, I'm gonna explain to you why it's not like that. But this is what I do. It worked for me. I do win a lot of people, and I don't want to put anyone on show, but it's just an example, right? I do win people. Like Lex is pretty good. I don't think he cares about the game, but he has a lot of power. He has Doris red runes, but I still win against people like this. So yeah, I will make a video to show how to make your Dooms a bit stronger if you want to cheese your way through World Arena for, I don't know, if you want to get the frame or get some points. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you watch my next video tomorrow if you want to get some Doom tips. I know a lot of people know how to build Doom now, but for those that want to build a strong Doom team correctly and not waste resources. But yeah, thanks for watching.